Well, Jane, what a phenomenal game. This was the quintessential Jane Lou game. You just did everything beautifully. Wonderful defense, efficient offense, rebounding, passing. So let's just sort of say, tell me about the preparation for this game against Coast Guard, because this is a very strong Coast Guard team.
Right. I mean, Coast Guard is definitely a top 3 team in the NUMAC, so we didn't take preparation lightly. We really honed in on our defense, because obviously that's part of our DNA and part of something that the program prides itself on is our defense. And all the offense, we kind of just let it come to us. We trust any 5 that's out there on the court to do their thing and to do their role. So offense, we kind of just play to our strengths and focus on defense and let everything else come through that.
And can you say a little bit, you're one of the captains this year, and so can you talk about a little bit what's it like to be a captain of a team that's has a lot of veterans, but also has a lot of young players that are just sort of learning about college basketball, learning about college. So what are some of the responsibilities that you think about as captain of this team?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I know when I was the first year, it was really helpful for me to talk with the captains of that year, and so I really just try my best to make sure everybody's doing okay on and off the court. If they're struggling on the court, I'd love to give them advice or just give them confidence and build themselves up. I found out, when I was younger, that confidence is really all you need to succeed. So just try to instill that in everybody on the team and keep their spirits up, even if they're missing shots or things aren't really going their way.
And so, the notion of confidence is so important for an athlete, because especially almost everybody in the Smith team was a star in high school.
Right.
And they come to college and, the intensity of the practices and the complexity of the game plans are so different, so much more intricate. So how do you help a young player find their confidence across the season?
Well, it's all about telling them to, don't focus so much on one play. You're going to miss shots, you're going to have turnovers, you're going to have bad moments, but it's your ability to bounce back from that really matters, and that's really what helps our team and helps our program ultimately. So once you have that mindset on bouncing back after a mistake, that's when your confidence is really up. And that's something that's hard to learn as you're younger. I definitely struggle with that, but I try to put that message out and really encourage all the first years and sophomores and juniors, so.
And there's nothing more important than hearing an upperclassman, a captain who you respect, be in your ear about finding the confidence to keep on going, bounce back, get your shots up.
Right.
So let me talk about another thing. You've got one of the most fascinating games that, you have a capacity to drive. You have a great three-point shooter. You're shooting over 40% from three. But you've got one of the rarer shots in college basketball, which is that pull-up jumper and that ability to sort of elevate from the elbow and stop on a dime. Where did that part of your game come from?
I would say my dad would always tell me, mid-range is a very underrated part of the game of basketball. And so I think it was instilled in me since I was really young. Like, it's hard to guard a mid-range, You never know when the person is going to stop on a dime and pull up. So just utilizing that aspect of the game it's fun. It's a different look and it's a different way to play offense.
It is a different way, and you feel very confident with that, because you just literally can slide so gracefully across the lane, and you just sort of elevate, and it's like the defender doesn't even know what to do.
Right.
So, and was that something that you worked on in high school, or was it something that was even, from the time that you began playing basketball?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely something I had been working on when I was in high school, and coming here to Smith, I really wanted to bring that to the program. Obviously, we had really great three-point shooters, amazing post players and drivers, so, why not sprinkle in a little mid-range game to the program?
It's terrific, and it's like, in this world of three-point shooting, it's really become an underappreciated aspect of the game, but it's a highly crafted game to see. Well, let me ask you one more question. So now you're entering into, you just started your last season here at Smith, and tell me some of the things you're excited about academically and sort of thinking about the other parts of being a college student at Smith.
Yeah, well, this semester I finished my major, so I get to take some pretty cool classes. One class I'm really excited for this semester is nutrition and health.
Yep.
So, how you can feel yourself, and as an athlete, it's really interesting for me to learn that. So very excited for my semester this spring.
Yeah.
Got to take some fun classes, and I'm ready to graduate and just soak up all the time I have left here.
Okay, well, it's really just wonderful. It's such a treat to watch you play, and I, know that aside from the contributions that you make on the court with your defense and your passing and your rebounding, it's just also the incredible sense of calm and composure that you bring to the entire team. I know everybody feeds off that. So congratulations again, Jane.
Great. Thank you so much, Sam.